So we're looking at the triangle. We've got two things right now we're doing on the triangle. One is just moving along here. And you can add whatever top motions you want that feel good to you. When we're looking at just the bottom line, we'll start on the left. And as I sink in and coil, I'm just going to step right down this line. Now I'm going to sink in. Remember, the knee doesn't go past, of course, the toes. So I just need to sink, trace, come up, come down. When I turn, I'm turning just from the middle point of my feet. Okay? And then I'm going to get set down. Then I'm going to turn again. And this shoulder is going to point where I'm going to go to. So I'm sinking in, I run along that line, and then I run right along this line and pick up. And I come down. Then I turn. Then I turn again, bring that set down this line, and then I'm going to turn again. And come across the set down. Okay. So those are the lines we're going to run on. So you come through, down, and later you kind of start getting more of a feel and start to play with just how it feels. Okay? And the idea is, obviously the triangle is the structure of the framework. Unless the triangle had it specifically measured for you, we more or less did with these.
Yep.
But yeah, there's still sometimes because of my gait, you know, I may go out wide or long, or I may end up here. The idea is that I'm just going to use this as a guideline.
Interesting.
All right. Now, if I come in and hand movements for this can be anything. Now also when I come down, I can raise up in step. I can also kick in step, because at times, forgive me, there's sometimes sometimes I'm just going to kick and I'm going to come down. Other times I am going to kick and I will pick it up and scoop it up. So sometimes I'm going to want to pick it up, other times I'm not. They also will come in and do scoop kicks with the groin on a regular basis.
Really?
Yes.
You just come up with that toe?
Yeah,
you stick the toe in?
And this is actually coming all the way up.
Oh, gotcha.
So
you're
I
kicking.
can actually do it, but it's like boom.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm just
got it, right. Interesting. Yeah.
And the whole idea is while somebody's here, and remember their stances tend to be a little wide. Okay. They also, which is also why you'll see them in a line rather than
all opened up.
Yeah,
so like the groin.
Because this
if they know you're gonna be kicked.
Yeah, because if your feet are in a line,
right,
it's harder for me to get to.
Yeah, and teach you to block too. Yeah.
Right, but I also will have they do these angled kicks.
Wow, they sink into it. It's like a reverse front kick, so you like lift up and tuck.
Yeah,
instead of tuck and kick.
Yeah. So it's a weird one.
Yeah.
I do it more street kick.
Yeah, that's right. That's about as dirty as it.
Yeah.
Bam! You're just chopping and just hooking into it.
Right, you're just hooking into it.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's not. It didn't come out of street slot.
This is
what they do.
Okay.
But because they're in here and it's nice that they can kick in the groin.
Right.
They're going to come down. Here's your hand.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like I said, nothing's off.
Well, and if you get good at that, I mean, talk about the leg sweeps. I mean, that's what a leg sweep is. That tuck. So you get good at that pulling angle. You can really hook a lot of things with that.
Yeah. Oh, you can.
Very
All right. So if I come through now and looking at this, I can start out any way I want to. Maybe I'm going to do where I've got the cross left. I want to come down. I want to pick up. This case, I'm going to clear, come down, pass as I turn. And this is just a standard. That was just a take there. Turn. I've got an elbow here. Once again, I can pass when I come in, come through, Maybe I just do a regular elbow here, and when I come up. Now when I have a set that's going to come back, I'll come down with a downward diagonal. This opens up, comes across with another elbow, sits, fires, comes across, I can come up. And now I'm back here. And it can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nice, yeah.
So the idea is you free your mind and you fly. Right? You find that, and what you pay attention to is, where's my balance? Do I, when I'm coming across and I'm feeling this, do I feel awkward? Do I feel out of balance?
Right.
Remember, if you're just getting accustomed to this really narrow stance, you're going to feel out of balance when you start exerting some force, because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when it comes down, if I'm like this, that's my open board. If I just hit here, I'm actually pushing myself back. So I've got to learn to take this even before I hit somebody and learn to sink and move my weight in. And if I move my weight and shift to the front, I change this dynamic a little bit. Okay? If I'm just straight up here, 50-50, then all of this is open.
Yeah.
And be vulnerable.
You kind of shrink the triangle by kind of sucking in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
So if I come in and I shift my weight, so now if you want to push me, it's harder to push me right back into this void.
Yeah.
You can't here, so that void shifts a little bit.
Right.
All right? It's not a lot, but it's just enough. Yeah. And then as you come through, I can hit what I want. I make clear. Yep. Come over the top. And it really doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like you want to do, I can do palms coming in, another elbow, low line strike, coming in here. Yep. And bring everything across. Come down. That just like that. Okay. But feel where your balance is, feel where your weight is seated or not. Feel where can I generate power from. If I'm being hit, where do I send that power? So if I'm coming in here, obviously I'm going to be loose. When I come in, if I get hit now, where do I send that power? Okay. This force comes in, I can just hit it straight on, but it's force on force. I want to be able to move it, but I have to absorb that, and the absorption takes it into my back. Okay. So if somebody comes in and they hit, I've got to be able to sink back and let that, without tensing, go through, sinking into that back foot so that I can continue to move forward.
Yeah. And the idea of using this as kind of offense and defense, you could even hit and just change direction. Now I'm moving back the other way.
Yeah. I can easily change here, come through. Yeah, I can do a shuffle. Now
same side.
Yeah, I'm in the same side here if I want. I can switch. So you play with anything.
Like it. Yeah.
So the platform is simple.
Yeah, it's clicking a little bit more today than it has.
Good. Yeah. Just what you add to it is where, and this is, admittedly, once you get accustomed to, okay, what am I doing? All right, I'm feeling, okay, here's my balance. I'm feeling, now I feel this, I feel it settling exactly. Where am I going? And then add in whatever you want to. All right? And the only time that you stop, even if you feel like, whoop, that wasn't right, continue to move, just go back, recycle it again, and then change it. Try not to stop.
Yeah, find that angle.
And go, crap, that wasn't right. What am I doing? Just continue to move and then work it back in to whatever you're doing. And see if the next time you do it, you get a better feel. Okay? So that's